Greetings YouTube, happy Tuesday, and welcome to a new video that breaks down both of today's new in-game offers. The first one really isn't that big of a deal, but it's worth mentioning because the game has been generous enough to give us 2 God tier champs in this new Grandmaster Crystal Sample Bundle, which some people have told me they do purchase, so I think it's worth going over real quick. So, we've got the Singularity Crystal, which has Void. The Death Seed Crystal always sounds like a good name for a crystal, which is Archangel. And then Sentry Supernova Crystal, which Sentry still, in my book, is, other than maybe Carnage, the most disappointing champion in the game, even after the quote-unquote buff. But for those of you, as it says, who are uncollected by completing Act 5, Chapter 2 at least once and are above level 40, let's head over to the store. So we're heading over to the store, and we are seeing the new Grandmaster Crystal Sample Bundle, and we are going to look at this and see that part of the goal of these is to always say, is this a good deal or not? And you will see that normally these are 300 units a piece, and you get a 50 unit discount. Now, I will say, if this was a steeper discount, say it was only 600 units, and so you it was like buy 2, get 1 free, which I think in these bundles, they should do that. They should have that because, let's be real, even if you get a Sentry, you're not really a game changer. I've got a 5-star Void, and I still don't know if I would put Sentry on any kind of synergy team. But regardless, this is we care about Void, we care about Archangel, and hey, there's Sentry. If they actually gave us the ability to only pay for the first 2 and then you kind of get the third for free, I would be all about that. But for the moment, you only get really a 50 unit discount versus the normal 900 unit price for all 3. So I can't really give this kind of bundle anything more than a C- to C grade because it is very average. And we usually see no God tier champs in these 3 crystals, so at least we have 2 out of 3 God tier. So, you know, I'm curious to see if anybody buys it. Certainly, I wish it was a little bit deeper of a discount, but regardless, that is the warm-up, the appetizer sampler, if you will, to the main offer of today, which I'm sure some newer players are going to be interested in, and that is the $20 for a 4-star hero crystal, a 20% champion boost, and 1 energy refill. Now, just to let you know, in the current state of the game, and I say this every time we review an offer that is a 4-star hero centric, you can, if you're patient, find an offer. Usually it's one of those monthly calendar type things where you log in every day and you get a 4-star hero right off the bat, and then you also get enough shards to complete a second 4-star hero for $20. So this has none of that in terms of the daily shard intake, but it does have a regular 4-star hero crystal, a 20% champion boost, which really makes me kind of sad because so many of these offers give the 30%, and the difference between the 20 and the 30 is very significant. The 20% gives you 40 minutes for 20% of health and attack. The other gives you an hour for 30%. So I really wish that Kabam had given us that 30%, so that 20, and then an energy refill, which is always nice. And I really enjoy energy refills because the more you are in terms of your level, the better value they are because the more energy you have given how much you've unlocked. So I have to say this is the most average 4-star deal you can see. 20 bucks. Again, on a good deal, you're going to see twice as many 4-stars for 20 bucks. But if you just started out, and there's no way you're going to get a 4-star unless you get super lucky and like the 5 premium hero crystals you get, I can see why somebody newer would buy this. But if you're watching this and you're new to the game, know that this kind of deal comes around so often that it is nothing above a C-, a slightly below average deal for your money. If this was a unit equivalent, I could at least give it a C to C+ because maybe you've got units saved up that don't require your hard-earned money. But in this case, 20 bucks. This is what the price used to be for a 4-star in like 2016. So that's what kind of annoys me about Kabam, is that with these kind of offers, it's like the game has not evolved at all in 2 years. And certainly that makes sense if you're going after new players, because they don't know that the game's evolved because they weren't here except for maybe like this month. But regardless, the newer players have to understand that 4 stars in the current meta of the game are not nearly as valuable as they used to be. They used to be probably the most valuable because 5 stars other than Star-Lord and Magic were mostly trash, and so you would still easily take your 4-star Black Widow or Thor or Scarlet Witch over most 5 stars like even Magneto. But now that the 5-star pool is so amazing and 6 stars are out, 4 stars have become the 3rd tier easily of the game. So $20 for a 4-star just really at best is a C-, and that's for newer players. For anyone else, it's probably a straight F value, because you just can't simply justify having a 2016 price tag when it's 2018. Heck, what are we, more than halfway now through 2018? It's almost 2019, as weird as it is to say, and we're still seeing $20 for a 4-star. So kabam, I would put this at $10. $10 would be a good deal. Maybe $15 with a 30% champion boost would get me a little bit on board, but as it stands, you're just rolling out an offer we've seen for so many years that I guess, again, is for newer players who don't know that this is a very average at best offer, but that's why I do these kind of videos. So hopefully they will come across this video and say, oh, Prof Hoff said to wait and be patient, and trust me, if you've got a limited amount of money, you will get a much better value for your $20 if you just be patient and wait for better offers to come in the game. So thanks for watching. That concludes both our daily offer reviews for today, Tuesday, July 24th. Have a wonderful day. And I also hope if you get this, you get a God tier champion and not someone like Satan herself, Kamala Khan.